York Yankees. First pitch coming your way next.
Your New York Yankees.
Ready to go? Yandy Diaz now at the plate.
Number 2, Yandy Diaz.
Underway here at Citizens Bank Park.
706.
This one in the air right field. And that is foul. Schlittler, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round in 2022. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. Jonathan Aranda, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Here's a 1-2. He checks his swing, and that's a foul ball. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. The Rays leading on the solo homer. Lined, and that's a base hit. And a man aboard.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hitting in that at bat. He put a great swing on that ball, took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Pretty close, but it was a ball. No challenges left for them now. That missed by a lot. And that's ball 3. And ball 4, 2 aboard. First and second, no outs. Cedric Mullins next to hit for the Rays.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in. You got to try to get it.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out. Jake Fraley digs in now.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
Ball 2.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Fraley not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge, and the strike call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge. That's a base hit. Run scores. Throws to second. There's the tag. They get him, and that's the inning. Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees. Bellinger went deep in his most recent game. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Mullins under this one. And he makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1. Here's Judge now. No question about this one. It's out of here. A solo shot. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Got him. 2 away. 2 outs. Base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. To the right side. Lux. Play made. That ends the inning. Top of the second, and stepping in for the Rays, Chandler Simpson. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Fortes in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. The 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 0-2. In the air to left center. Dominguez coming on. Hauls it in after a long run. And there are 2 outs. Taylor Walls, the next to hit, takes outside.
Nope, outside.
The next pitch misses. 3-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. That gets by him. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second safely.
A lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
That's a ball.
That one is absolutely belted. Dominguez. Long run. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. In comes the run from second. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. And a big swing and a miss. Swings through it for the. Back here in Philadelphia, we head to the bottom of the second. Randall Grichuk stepping in now for the Yankees.
Grichuk.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out. And now it's Ahmed Rosario. Here comes the 0-1. Late that time, and it's strike two. Strike three, and that's two in a row. Two down, bases empty. So up next for New York, Austin Wells. Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
In the air, left field. That is the inning. Back at Citizens Bank Park, and stepping in for the Rays, Gavin Lux. That one pushed foul.
Now pitching for the Yankees, number 29, Will Warren.
On the ground. Takes it himself. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. So digging in, Cedric Mullins.
Hey!
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Struck him out looking.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
2 outs, base is empty. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jake Fraley. Caught looking his first time up. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here in Philadelphia as we go to the last of the third. Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. The other way, and a base hit right there. And a good start to the inning.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Dominguez in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. And the 0-1. Way out front for strike two.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off, see if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
Way inside. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Breaking ball, and that got him.
That ball got him right there.
Up next for the Yankees.
First and second, no out. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there, it's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Judge goes after that one for strike one.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Judge comes up empty there.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
And he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Stanton swings through it for strike one.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Swing, and he popped it up. 2 down. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. 0 for 1 so far.
Second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Bases loaded, 2 down here in the last half of the third. Fought off foul. That one to first. He steps on the bag, out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, and stepping in for the Rays, Ben Williamson. Williams. Measures 6 feet even, 25 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2023. He's in there. Man at first, nobody out. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Chandler Simpson. Caballero. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Nick Fortes next to hit for the Rays.
Ball, that's in.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Base hit! Runner from second scores as they add on. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. No one can get there. It falls in. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out. Yandy Diaz now.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Bellinger under it, and there's one away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Aranda up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. On the ground, 2 ball. To second, there's one. On to Bellinger. That's a double play. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the 4th, Randall Grichuk stepping in now for the Yankees.
Grichuk.
That's hard hit on the line. Simpson makes the grab on the run. 1 pitch and 1 out. Stepping in, Ahmed Rosario. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. On the ground to third. Fair ball. It's in and out of his glove. The throw in, and he'll reach second with 1 away.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Wells in the box now as he leaves that one up high.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Man at second. Out towards right center field. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. So up next, Jose Caballero. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Wastes no time there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Now a chance for Jason Dominguez. The throw to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Back at Citizens Bank Park, and stepping in for the Rays, Gavin Lux. One now. He swings and fouls one off. The 1-2. In the air out to center. Grichuk on the run. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 down. And that one hammered way back there. And foul ball.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
The changeup missing. Ball 1. Battling here as he fouls it away.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
2 down, bases empty. Jake Fraley next to hit for the Rays. And first offering is fouled off. In the air, left field, down the line, and that will drop foul. This one in the air, center field. And that's the 3rd out.
Now pitching for
back
Tampa
now to
Bay,
start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Yoendrys Gomez.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Next offering is fouled back. Bounce to the right. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. He's already homered in this game. This one smoked on its way out of here. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they're chipping away. It's 5-3.
Well, he's living up to his power hitting reputation today, Boog. A 2nd homer just confirms what we already knew about his ability to hit the ball a long way.
1 down. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And he'll be safe at first. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. He's grounded out a couple of times. In the air to left center. Mullins on his way over. He's got it. And there's two down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Grichuk in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. And that one is inside. Challenge from behind the dish here. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. So they're now out of challenges. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Out there to center. Mullins settles under this one, and that will end the inning. Yankees get a homer to cut the lead. It's now a 5-3 ball game. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And stepping in for the Rays, Ben Williamson. In the air, right field. One away. Chandler Simpson getting ready to hit.
Nope.
Short hop liner handled it short. Fires over to Bellinger. Fine play in the hole for the out. Fortes in the box again. Takes a strike.
Nope. That's inside.
Popped in the air. Left field. And that is that.
Now pitching for
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Brian Baker.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Fouled off. He was late.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Ball.
Got him swinging. One out. Now at the plate, Austin Wells. Ground ball left side, and it stays fair. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Now it's the shortstop, Jose Caballero. Lifted in the air, right center field. tracks it down for the out. And there's 2 away.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Dominguez at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Swings and misses. 0-2 now.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Cuts and misses. It's a strike. Top of inning number 7, and stepping in for the Rays, Taylor Walls. Sliced hard but foul. The 0-1. In the air, out towards left center. Caballero takes it in for the out. And there's 1 down.
Aye.
Fights it off. He'll see another. The 0-2. And that
Ball
just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ground ball right side. It's through for a hit. And that's a 1-out single. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Hunter Fiducia, runner on first with 1 down for him. And now the 0-1. That clips the corner.
Ball, that's out.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Brings it in.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
This one in the air, right field. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Here comes the throw. Headed for the plate. And they take a 3-run lead.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He really let that ball travel on the outside part of the plate, but that's a great example that you can still drive the baseball that's away. Rip that one down the line for the double.
And that is that. So coming into the game now on defense, number 48. He takes over as the new first baseman. Back to the top of the order, and here comes Bellinger. 0 for 3 in this one.
Bellinger. This change for the Rays. Now playing second base.
Late on that fastball. The Yankees looking to rally. Oh, great stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. It's Aaron Judge now.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Judge rips that one. Simpson makes his way towards it, reaching for it, and brings it in. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. Broken bat, and it's popped up. That is the inning. Back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Richie Palacios. To the right side, and that one finds its way through. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Pinch hitter coming on, Ryan Vilade. A runner at first for him, nobody out. This one in the air, right field. That gets by him. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity.
Runner on the go. Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. In to score from third. It's an RBI single. It's 7-3. Fortes forced to get out of the way of the first pitch. The Rays trying to break this one open, and we're in the top of the 8th. The flip, but he's in there easily.
No, he's safe.
And now the shortstop, Taylor Walls. Swing and a pop-up. 1 away.
Man, it's so frustrating. You got a couple of runners on. You want to try to drive in at least 1 run. Maybe you get a little too big with the swing. Pops out right there, and I tell you what, nobody's more frustrated with that at bat than him.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Ian Seymour.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Now playing third base.
And that one is lifted in the air.
Justin Henry Malloy.
Brings it in. 1 up, 1 down. Randall Grichuk now. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Simpson on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Ahmed Rosario will hit next. 1 for 3.
Ball, that's upstairs.
And now 1-2.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now it's the rookie first baseman, number 48.
Hey.
Check swing, and he went 0-2. Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled to first, but it pulls him off the bag. Yadier Arenamo in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Hammered. Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Mesa goes after that one for strike 1. Gets under and pops it up. And the infield fly rule called. Now it's the right fielder, Richie Palacios.
Number 1, Richie Palacios.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 on, 1 out. And a good eye there. Stays alive. Double play ball to second. There's 1. And it's a double play to end the inning. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Mason Englert.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. The 0-1. That one ripped left field. A dive, and he can't haul it in. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. A massive home run. And they close the gap. It's 7-5.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Griffin Jacks on to try and close it out.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Bellinger in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Strike two. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. Here comes Aaron Judge.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Struck him out swinging. Yankees with only one out remaining. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. Started a little too early. Strike one.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
They're down to their final strike. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the ninth. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Well, this was a fun game all the way around. We saw plenty of action. 12 runs total on the board, but a pretty close finish at the end.
A 7-5 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. Welcome to the desert and inside Chase Field in Phoenix. Spring training action on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees and the Washington Nationals. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
Washington Nationals.
Just about to get started. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. And with that, we're underway here in the desert. The 0-1. Late with the swing there. Irvin, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back. That one on its way, and it's gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard, and the Yankees have the lead. It's 1-0.
Well, we see this so much more today. Lineups with pop in the leadoff spot, and it really puts the pitcher in a tough spot out there where he has to execute right away. You can't just get over a couple of strikes to settle in, get comfortable, because at the plate, that guy's looking to do exactly what he just did. Start the game off with a huge bang.
Aaron Judge, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Here in Phoenix, and just getting settled into this one.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Swing and a miss, and the count is 1-2. Struck him out swinging, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Digging in, Jose Caballero. Caballero at the plate now, and that's strike one. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, bases empty. So up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. A sliding stop over to first, and very nicely done for the out. Back here at Chase Field, and going to the mound in this one for the Yankees, Luis Gil. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, it's a 3-pitch mix in the repertoire for this starter. He's going to have to command all 3 if he's going to have success on the hill today.
C.J. Abrams leading things off and takes a strike. What a stop. Throw to first, and they get the out. James Wood digging in for the Nationals. Gil. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Left field. Grabs it on the run. And there's 2 away.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing. Behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. That's in there. That's strike 2. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to.
That is the inning. We move ahead to the top of the second now. And stepping in for the Yankees, Cody Bellinger. Tap foul at the plate. Ground ball to the right side. Garcia throws to first in time and quickly one away in the second. Ahmed Rosario stepping in now for the Yankees.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. That one ripped left field. That ball's carrying. Pulls it in on the warning track. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, Luis Garcia. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. Right through there for a strike. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Got him. One up, one down. Brady House digging in for the Nationals. Pulls that one foul. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss at a slider. Got him swinging. Out number 2. And now it's Keibert Ruiz.
Up.
Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 0-2. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that extends the inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
The 0-1. To third. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Back here in the desert, here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's Ryan McMahon now. And that one fouled off. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
1-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. Wells aboard here at first with nobody out. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Take your base.
Up next for the Yankees.
Now here's Trent Grisham. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
He's looking for a strikeout or a ball on the ground for a double play to sort of calm this situation down.
In the air, out towards left center. Hassel has a beat on it. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with 1 out. Aaron Judge at the plate. His first at bat was a strikeout. Now a pop-up on the infield. Chaparro under it. 2 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Now a chance for Jose Caballero.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And he gets tied up right there. Fouls away the first offering.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow,
he's got it. And that's the 3rd out. Here at Chase Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. Swinging a foul out of play.
No, that's a ball.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Jazz tosses to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning. Andres Chaparro in now. Takes ball one off the plate. Right side. Chisholm. Over to first. And two straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. Abrams stands in now and watches strike one. Foul ball there. Hard liner, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Slider for a strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his.
He locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Start of the fourth. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Yeah, that's fouled off.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
And the 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. There's a swing and a drive. Cruz flying after this one. Not there in time. It falls in the gap. And he's got a leadoff double in the fourth.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with two strikes right there. He somehow got to that outside pitch and pulled it hard into the outfield. Not exactly what you're supposed to do with that kind of location, but you wouldn't know it by how the ball came off his bat.
That one fouled off. In the air to left center. Pulls it in on the run. And there's one down. So now with one away and a man at second. And up next for New York, Ahmed Rosario. Now that's smacked to right center. Into the dive, and he got it. What a play.
Up next for the Yankees, first baseman.
So up next for New York, Ben Rice. Fly to left his first time. And a big swing and a miss.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Gets it there in time, though. And they get it. Back here in the desert, ready to go. Bottom four. Dalen Lyle digging in for the Nationals. Oh, nice play. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Nationals, second baseman, Louis
And now it's Luis Garcia. Struck out swinging his first time. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. And the tying run is on base.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. On the ground, right side. Chisholm. In there. He's safe. First and second, one out. Keibert Ruiz getting ready to hit. Tying run in scoring position. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a pop-up. Rosario gets there. He's under it. That's out number 2.
Phil, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Hassel, the next to hit, takes ball 1. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Base hit center field. Runner around third. Here comes the throw. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. A big 2-out hit, and the game is tied. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. To the right side. Base hit into the outfield. Here comes the runner. Here's the throw. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. And a 2-1 ball game now. Grounds one to short. On to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Luis Perales.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Wells takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This one could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. The relay, and he's out, trying for 2. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. And a foul ball. Strike 2.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off. See if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
Fires over to first. Now 2 out. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. This one ripped, but foul to the right.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
And that is that. Back here at Chase Field, we head to the bottom of the fifth. C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals.
Strike. Woo.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Way back there. And in one hops the wall. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Everything came together for him. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And takes low for ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hit in the air left field. Bellinger on the move. He's got it. And there's one down. Dalen Lyle digging in for the Nationals. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Foul ball there. Man at second. In the air left field. Bellinger under it. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 down. Luis Garcia will hit next. That one the other way. Reaching for it and brings it in. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, number 74. Well, 1-run game, Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. And that one is lifted in the air. That gets down for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Kind of just punched it out there the other way. Didn't hit it real hard, but he got just enough of it to dunk it behind the infield. And I tell you what, you'll take those every day you can get them.
Caballero in the box here lets that one go for a ball. This one in the air right field, and that's a fair ball. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles, that pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now Jazz Chisholm Jr. steps up for a big at-bat. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball, double play. That's a really good take.
Stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there. Big spot, and Cody Bellinger stepping to the dish. In the air to left center. Hassel on his way over. He's got it, and that should get the job done as he tags from third. Judge scores. It's 2-2. Go ahead run on base. Ahmed Rosario, the next to hit. And the 0-1. Swung on, popped up on the infield. House settles under this one, and that is that. Back here in the desert, bottom of the 6th inning, Brady House digging in for the Nationals.
Nope, that's off the plate. Nope, that's away.
ground ball right side, and that's a fair ball. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make.
Now this one gets through. Runner around third. He will score. The Nats take the lead. It's an RBI single, 3-2. Hassel in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. He makes the grab. One out man at first. Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. This one in the air, center field. Grisham is there, makes the catch. Up now for Washington, Andres Chaparro. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Throw gets by him at second. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone. And he'll make it up to second as he advances on the throwing error. Here's C.J. Abrams now. In there for strike 1. In the air, left field. Can't get there. 1 run will score. And it gets by him. The second run scores. 3-run game. It's 5-2. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, a huge 2 RBI swing of the bat right there. Just a bloop hit behind third right there. And that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to. And the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there. Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Judge under it. And that will end the inning. Back here at Chase Field, we go to the top of the 7th. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. And he chases that one below the zone. Popped in the air, left field. Wood under it, brings it in, and there's 1 down. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. He's 2 for 2. On the ground, right side. And that one finds its way through. And that's a 1-out single.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Look out, almost got him upstairs.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Man at first, 1 away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. New pitcher on now, Gus Varland. Grisham at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
He's got 1 already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
0-2 now. To the right side. And he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw and saved. Couldn't recover from the misplay. Critical at bat coming up, and in steps Aaron Judge. you gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing. Tap back to the mound. In plenty of time to first. Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Jose Tena.
And this is a big at bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Rosario tosses to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Looks like a pinch hitter for the Nationals. Jacob Young looking to start something with one gone. On the ground to short, Rosario. Slinging it to first in time. Looks like a pinch hitter for the Nationals. Jorby Bebos trying to get something going for him with 2 away. And that one's a little bit low. Ball 1. High fly ball out to center field. Grisham gets under it. And that is that. Now into the game, Nasim Nunez. He'll play second. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jose Caballero. 1 for 3. Fouled off. He was late.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
The 0-2. Short hop liner, handled it short. Throws to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. First pitch swinging.
That looked like a case of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way up. Nice job of the pitcher knowing that this hitter's looking for something up that he can drive, but he just expanded the zone to his advantage.
That one not close. And the count 1-2. The Yanks trailing by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. 2-2. That one missed.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
They turn things over to the southpaw, Mitchell Parker. He's into the game with the bases empty. Bellinger up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Way out front for strike 2. And they'll do it again.
Ooh, missed a mistake right there.
2 down, nobody on. Fly ball down the line. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Wood should have this one. And that'll do it. Back now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off. Christian Franklin. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Judge takes it in for the out. 1 away. Stepping in, Robert Hassel III. And that one up and in. Look out.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Line drive. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Dylan Cruz. Inside. Ball 1. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So coming into the game now on defense, Drew Millis. He takes over behind the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Tap foul at the plate. 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-2. Swings and misses. Yankees with only 1 out remaining. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
The 1-1 is fouled off. This could end it. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Winning never gets old, but it's also important to come out and